It's when you make that first stoplight, right? It's like that's exactly the position of the logo. And I even believe there might have been some sort of suspicion, like, well, you're just trying to put your logo really big. And Peter said, this would be the gateway to the valley, and that's exactly what it did.
Peter was very talented and is a very talented guy. He also brought in the best of the best in every area to make sure this thing was the best business park in Napa, which I believe it still is. The philosophy at Bedford was always design and build for the long term, as opposed to people that build something and then sell it and move on.
As you sat at this park, you need an identifier. So in looking at this property from that viewpoint, how would you identify the town of Napa? And that's where the idea of the Grape Crusher came about. They would say, hey, here, this is what this city's about.
And Napa is farming. It's not the Loire Valley or Bordeaux. It's truly farmers. We're very sort of humble beginnings, and I felt like we should represent the project with a logo and a brand that reflected that history. But it should be a farmer, so he's in a floppy hat and he's barefoot and he's, it's sort of old school. The idea of it being a statue was totally Peter's.
We have hardworking men and women that really make our county work. So that iconic statue, it's, I think, an ode to our farm workers.
The biggest symbol of this project is the Grape Crusher up there on the hill. It's one of the most prominent landmarks in Napa. I would say the most prominent landmark up here, to tell you the truth.
You gotta think, if it was standing up straight, it'd be over 18 feet tall. It's huge. It is huge. There were probably over 60 people who worked on the Grape Crusher, sandblasting, the patina, the people who helped me sculpt it. At the time, it was the largest casting in America. The piece was cast, and I believe it was 123 pieces, and then welded all together. I think the Grape Crusher became something that the community loves.
Everybody knows the Grape Crusher. If I'm saying to somebody, I own a building in Napa Commons, I say, do you know where the Grape Crusher is? Oh yeah, I know where that is.
It's the icon of the valley, it's the history of the valley, and we've always been a part of that because the Napa Valley Commons put that statue there as that symbol of the industry that was coming.
Peter realized that there had come this tipping point where he individually could not represent the interests of the business park, that the owners, their collective voice, would help guide the park to the next level. It was that elected board of directors. They seized that opportunity and have worked to take this park to someplace really special, someplace really extraordinary, and it's been incredible to watch it happen.
So what Napa Valley Commons has become is a wine warehouse where wineries can locate, label companies, support services. I think the Grape Crusher is the brand of Napa Valley.
Even I'm guilty of what other people are. They just assume it's always been there. Napa deserves that sort of opening statement when you come.
And it's like, oh man, that thing is awesome. Every time I see it, it's like, hey, I can take some pride in that thing.
We've done 20 parks. So this was the park, to me, that we did our best job on in bringing it into the community and society. All you have to do is go up on that ridge right up there where that Grape Crusher is and look up valley, and you have the interest in Napa.